Now listen, this is something I know y'all gonna love, or at least joining along with me, and because I know I got some of the biggest Queen fans on the team. So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L. I'm back. Another reaction video, man. Y'all welcome back. And instead of a Queen song today, I don't know, who knows? I still may hit you with a Queen song reaction. You know what I'm saying? I may just find pick one up for the list that you guys have sent me and check out. I'm always up for new Queen songs. Well, not new songs, but new to me. But I happened to run across this and I was like, instead of watching it, why not react to it? This says 6 ways Bohemian Rhapsody ignored Queen's true story. Based upon the conversations that you guys have been saying to me, based upon the comments you guys have been leaving me saying about the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, how they left out, or just for entertainment purposes, they kind of did certain things in the movie that wasn't necessarily true, or they kind of moved it along the timeline to this spot instead of being where it actually was in this spot. So I saw this and it says 6 ways Bohemian Rhapsody ignored Queen's true story. And I was like, who better than to watch this with than the TMG fam? Because they'll be able to say if this is true or not, or if it's not true, because you guys know, like, you guys have been pinpoint telling me, no, it was this and they did this in the movie. So let's see what they got to say and see if you guys agree with them. So check this joint out. Let's check it out. Here we go.
The biopic Bohemian Rhapsody brings the story of Queen and Freddie Mercury to life on the big screen. But how much of what you see in the movie is the band's real life and how much is just fantasy? Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, it's Jan here, and in this video I'm revealing the 6 biggest differences between the Bohemian Rhapsody movie and the true story of Queen and their charismatic frontman. Keep watching.
And y'all make sure y'all spam up in the comment section, man, because this is gonna be funny if y'all agree with what they're saying or not.
To the end to find out how the movie changed Freddie Mercury's real-life look, and hit the bell to keep up to date with all my new videos. According to the movie, Freddie Mercury, or Farouk Bulsara as he was then, first met Brian May and Roger Taylor after seeing them perform on stage with their band Smile. That same night, Smile's lead singer Tim Staffel decided he'd had enough of the band going nowhere and quit, so Mercury offered his...
That has gotta suck. He had to be, after that, kicking himself after quitting the band. Then them linking up with Freddie and becoming Queen and just going out of this world after that.
Own singing and songwriting services, and after a quick demo of his vocal talents, May and Taylor agreed. In reality, however, things happened rather differently, as Freddie Mercury and Smile's lead singer Tim Staffel were actually friends at Ealing Art College, where they both studied. And It was Staffel who introduced Mercury to Brian May and Roger Taylor in the late 1960s. Mercury was keen to be the band's lead singer, so when Staffel left Smile in 1970, Mercury was perfectly positioned to take over.
Wow.
The filmmakers probably went for a more condensed version of how Queen got together, as they didn't want to spend too much time on the band's build-up, but instead focus on their years as a group. By the way, Tim Staffel actually got back together with May and Taylor to re-record Smile's song Doing Alright for the movie. In the film, we see Queen's...
Now that, I did not know that. And yes, in the film, they made it seem like he left, then entered Freddie. Like, I would have never have known that. So y'all gotta let me know if that's true. I didn't know that they were actually friends, went to school together, and he was already leading up to setting himself up. And then when he left, he just stepped into his place. So that's pretty dope.
Lead guitarist Brian May showing the rest of the band his idea for the classic anthem We Will Rock You in a recording studio sometime in 1980, and soon after Queen are shown playing the new song on stage at Madison Square Garden. Now, while the band did perform We Will Rock You at that famous New York arena in 1980, Brian May actually wrote the iconic song several years earlier, and in fact it appeared on Queen's album News of the World in 1977. The most visually striking issue with this scene in the movie is that in reality, when Queen first performed We Will Rock You in 1977, Freddie Mercury didn't have a moustache and had shoulder-length hair. But because the film moves the song's composition to 1980, we see Mercury in the studio with the short hair and moustache he sported from that time.
Wow.
Much is made in the movie of how Mercury's desire for a solo career broke.
Wow. Wow. I might have to, without hearing from you guys right now. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty crazy how she pointed that out. You know what I mean? Because they did make it look like it was at this specific time, running on this type of a timeline. And that's what you guys were telling me. For entertainment purposes, they moved a lot of things either up or, you know what I'm saying, closer than it actually was in his life, just for the movie's sake and entertainment. So
broke the band up. However, back in the real world, according to Brian May, they all tried to leave the band more than once, and in fact, Mercury wasn't even the first member of Queen to release a solo
told me
album.
this.
That was drummer Roger Taylor, whose album Fun in Space came out in 1981. And 2 years later, in 1983, even though Queen did take a break from performing live, they still recorded a new album together. Also during that period, Taylor made a second solo album, and Brian May released a mini-album too. As for Mercury's solo offerings, he released a number of singles and 2 albums over the years, including Barcelona and Mr. Bad Guy.
Yes, y'all did tell me this in the comment section. I remember y'all telling me that it wasn't necessarily Freddie, it was actually the drummer, and they all collectively were doing different things in their solo careers. So the movie kind of played it up as if Freddie went solo, and then it caused a riff in the group. So yeah, y'all actually told me that, so I was pretty aware of that.
In the movie, after the band agree to get back together, they say, "We haven't played together in years. It's kind of suicide to play again for the first time in front of millions." In real life, though, that just wasn't the case, as Live Aid took place in mid-July 1985, and Queen had actually been on tour together from August 1984 to mid-May 1985 with their latest album, The Works. I imagine the filmmakers made this big change in order to raise the stakes for the band's Live Aid performance and make their show-stealing set look less like a foregone conclusion and more like an uphill behind-the-scenes struggle. One of the benefits of this change for real-life Queen is that it airbrushes out some controversial moments in their history, such as performances in apartheid-era South Africa during a United Nations boycott and a musicians' union ban. I wouldn't expect to see something like that in an official biopic, but some reviewers have criticised the film overall for feeling rather sanitised.
Yeah, that was the questions I had based upon, you know, my thing was the whole voice thing that they was talking about. You know what I mean? So that's where I had questions about that part of the movie as well, and you guys had pretty much explained to me what she said about this part. About them not being together and trying to get ready before Live Aid, when actuality they've been touring for a year. So the movie kind of did that, I guess, for, like she said, for a specific reason, to leave out certain controversy.
Probably due to the band's heavy involvement as producers. In another departure from reality, the film has Mercury finding out he has AIDS and telling his bandmates about his illness shortly before Live Aid in mid-1985.
Right.
In the real world, Mercury was reportedly diagnosed with AIDS in 1987, 2 years after Live Aid, and told his bandmates sometime after that. It seems like the filmmakers made this timeline change as they wanted to use the Live Aid concert to frame the film and finish the movie on a huge high note for the band, while still recognising some of what happened after that. By bringing Mercury's diagnosis forward by several years, the film deliberately dials up the poignancy of both the lyrics he sang and his performance. But the choice to cram so many events into one day, from Mercury tracking down his future partner, to coming out to his parents, to performing at Live Aid, turns the sequence into something of an exposition dump.
Right.
Prosthetic teeth, an artificial nose, and a whole variety of wigs and fake moustaches were just some of the items used to help actor Rami Malek look like Freddie Mercury for the movie. One thing the film's makeup and hair department didn't use, though, was coloured contacts to change Malek's light-coloured eyes to Mercury's dark ones. It's perhaps a little odd that they didn't do that, so I wonder if Malek couldn't wear them for some reason. I remember Madonna saying the coloured contacts she wore for Evita were pretty uncomfortable and hard to get used to, for example. Or maybe the Bohemian Rhapsody filmmakers decided matching Mercury's eye colour just wasn't a big deal. After all, the movie's hair and makeup designer has said you don't necessarily want them to look exactly alike, but you do want to catch the essence of the person. Either way, a difference in eye colour obviously isn't as important as finding an actor who can bring Mercury to life convincingly on screen, and Malek has certainly been getting great reviews for his role in the film. So what did you think of Bohemian Rhapsody? Did any of these changes bother you, and did you spot any others? Tap left to watch another Bohemian Rhapsody video, or tap right for another video you're sure to like. If you enjoyed this, I really appreciate it.
Alright, okay. So what y'all think, man? Do y'all agree with her? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of the stuff that she was saying, some of it you guys had already pointed out to me because y'all are that awesome. Y'all are already up on it. And like I said, I got the best TMG fan, Queen fans that's out there. You guys actually are very knowledgeable about the group. So a lot of the stuff that she just pointed out, I was already aware of because of y'all. So shout out to y'all for that, man. But if she was off on any of the things, man, y'all spam it up in the comment section. Let me know, man, and let me know what y'all thought of this video. It's your boy L, man. Stay tuned. We're going to be back with another Queen video, man. This time it's going to be actually a song. But I just thought this was pretty dope to check out since the title had read, you know what I'm saying, 6 ways that this could, you know what I'm saying, Bohemian Rhapsody could have ignored Queen's true story. So when I saw that title, I wanted to watch the video. And I wanted to watch it with y'all, man, and see what y'all thought. So until the next reaction video, I'm out. Peace. Y'all stay solid, man. Hey!
What we do here is go back.